Hello everyone, Scooney 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 5-6 Milwaukee Brewers taking on the 8-2 New York Mets. This is game 3 of a 3-game series. The Mets have taken the first 2 games in the series. Can the Brewers avoid the sweep today? Or will the Mets have swept another series in the season so far? We're here at Shea Stadium, which gives a nothing to strikeouts, a +2 to walks, and nothing to home runs. And let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Milwaukee Brewers. Leading off, the second baseman, Ricky Weeks. Batting second, the center fielder, Gabe Kepler. Batting third, the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Prince Fielder. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Bill Hall. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Corey Hart. Batting seventh, the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Batting eighth, the pitcher, Jeff Suppan. And batting ninth, the catcher, Jason Kendall. On the mound for the Mets, it is Oliver Perez. Comes into the game with a 3.0 ERA. 1 win, 1 loss, 12 innings pitched, allowed 10 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 3 walks. And with that, we are ready to start. Weeks steps up. He's batting a 146. And the pitch. 1-2, and that's going to be a walk. That's a 20. That's a 3. And with that, we lead this game off with a walk. So as Ricky Weeks trots on down to first, let's take a look at the defense for the Mets. Out there in left field, we have Pagan, Beltre at center field, Church at right field. Going around the horn, Wright is on third, easily at short. Castillo on second, Dialgo on first, behind the plate is Schneider, and Perez is on the mound for the Mets. Now, Oliver Perez, a little bit special with his batting card. He does have a special K. So after we check for the pitcher's card, when we go to the batter's card, if the D20 falls within those ranges of a 1 to 4, if it's a left-handed batter, and a 1 to 3 if it's a right-handed batter, it's an automatic strikeout. Strategy roll is a 6. Kepler comes up, he's batting a 381, the pitch. 4-6, strikeout, 8, that's a 2, struck him out. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Ryan Braun. Braun batting a 295, strategy roll 10. Infield still at double play. The pitch. 4-6, strikeout, 8-16, too high. 20, outside of the range of a special K. 3-6, fly ball to Beltre. Out number 1, 1 away, and that's going to bring up Prince Fielder. Fielder batting a 378. Here's the pitch. 5-3, double star, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Church. Out number 1, out number 3. So that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Mets. Leading off, the left fielder, Angel Pagan. Batting second, the second baseman, Luis Castillo. Batting third, the third baseman, David Wright. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the center fielder, Carlos Beltre. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Carlos Dialgo. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Ryan Church. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Damon Easley. Batting eighth, the catcher, Brian Schneider. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Oliver Perez. On the mound for the Brewers, it is Jeff Serpa. Comes into the game with a 21.86 ERA. No wins, 1 loss, 7 innings pitched. Allowed 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Hagen up. Hagen batting at .351. Here's the pitch. 6-2 walk, 19. That's a 3, and that's going to be a walk. And with that, Hagen is on with a walk, and as Luis Castillo comes up, let's take a look at the defense for the Brewers. Braun is out there in left field, Kepler at center, Hart at right field. Going around the horn, Hall is on third, Hardy at shortstop, Weeks at second, Fielder on first, Kendall is behind the plate, and Suppan is on the mound for the Brewers. Strategy rolls a 3. We do have a steal attempt, and that is going to be an automatic steal. Pagan will advance, and it's a -2 from the catcher. Castillo batting a 197. 6-2 walk, 17. That is a 10. And that is a walk, so runners now on first and second. Strategy rolls a 14. David Wright batting at .318. Here's the pitch. 6-6 range play at the ballpark. We're going to go to Shea Stadium. 6-1 ground ball to Hardy. Hardy's range is on a 1-3. That's a 1. He'll make the catch. It's a ground ball. And it's going to be on a fielder's choice, so that's going to advance Hagen and Castillo to second and third with the out at first. Runners now in scoring position as Carlos Beltre comes up. Beltre batting at .256. Strategy rolls a 3. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Home run. That's a 12. That's a 12. And that ball is out of here. 3-run home run for Carlos Beltre. That's going to be his second home run of the season. And it's a 2-run RBI. It's a home run hit down the right field side and into the stands and puts the Mets up 3-0. Carlos Thiago now up. He's batting a .225. 5-2, that's going to be a strikeout. 10, the 12 is too high. 5-5, ground ball to Weeks. Out number 1, 2. 2 outs, Ryan Church up. Church 3-6. He's batting a .316. 1-1 home run. 11, the 20 is too high. 6-4, double star 2, and that's going to be a ground ball to Hall, who will make the catch. 3 runs, 1 hit, no errors. At the end of 1, it's Mets 3, Brewers nothing. We go to the top of the second. Bill Hall, Corey Hart, J.J. Hardy due up for the Brew Crew. Bill Hall batting a .225. 3-5 possible error. 5 outside of the range of the special K. 4-6, that's going to be a single to right. Excuse me there. Right's error range is on a 1-8. That is a 12. No error there. And with that, Bill Hall will get on with a base hit. So corners are going to come in. We do have a hit and run coming up. Now, hit and runs work like this. All ground double plays are -2. All base run ratings get a +2. Home run and walks are cut in half for the batter. We round those down. All lineouts now are considered double plays, with the exception of an error on a throw. And if the batter strikes out, we'll resolve it as a steal. Infield coming in, Corey Hart batting a 174. Corners are in 4-5, blank. 6 outside of the range, 2-6, double star 1. Fly ball to Beltray. And that is out number 1. Once again, we have a hit and run. Infield this time going to come in. J.J. Hardy batting at 243. 5-1 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Shea Stadium. 10 outside of the range. 6-5 home run. That's an 18. It's an HR7. That is an 18. That is a 10. It's an HRP. 10. 18. That ball is gone. 2-run home run for J.J. Hardy. And that's going to be his 3rd home run of the replay. And he hits it into the upper decks as well here at Shea Stadium. It's now a 2-run ball game. It's now a 1-run ball game for the Mets. And that's going to bring up Jeff Serpen. Serpen batting a 400. 1-6, possible error on a throw. 5-6, power hit to Church. 19 outside of the range of the Special K. That is a 19. That's a 13. That's going to be a double for Jeff Serpen. Error rating for Church is on a 1-5. That is an 11. It's going to be a throwing error if we had runners on. And Jeff Serpen will get on with a double. 1 out here in the top of the 2nd. Infield normal depth. Jason Kendall up. Kendall is batting a 333. Strategy rolls a 5. The pitch. 3-3. Double question mark. Double star and a 1-6. That's a 2. And that's going to be a ground ball to right. And that is going to be an out at first, as Suppan will hold at 2nd. 2 away with a runner on 2nd in scoring position. We go to the top of the order. It's Ricky Weeks. Weeks walked his first time up. Strategy roll 5. Here's the pitch. 2-2 blank. 8 outside of the range. 2-1 power hit to Pagan. That is an 8. That's going to be a single. And runners now on the corners for the Brewers. Jeff will get the hold sign. Gabe Kepler comes up. Kepler is 0 for 1. Struck out his last time up. Strategy roll is a 4. The pitch. 3-6 range play. 16 outside of the range. 6-2 double to Bell. Double to Pagan. Pagan's range is a 3. That's a 5. It got past him. He has to go down chasing it to the wall. That's going to be a double. 1 run is scored. Jeff will come home. Weeks will come home to score. His base run rating is a 4. The die roll is a 2. And the Brewers take a 1-run lead here in the top of the second. And just like that, it's now 4-3 Brewers. Strategy rolls a 7. Ryan Braun, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2 outs. 2-3. Strikeout plus. Now, in a strikeout plus, we add 10 plus whatever the ballpark factor is. In this case, it's 0, so it's even. We add 10, 18. That's a 20. Doesn't strike him out. A 1, but it does, as that's a 1 on a special K rating of a 1-3. He struck him out looking. So 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. Damon Easley, Brian Schneider, and Oliver Perez due up for the Mets. Damon Easley batting a .353. Here's the pitch. 4-1. And that's a base hit for Damon Easley. So easily on with a base hit. Infield coming to double play depth. Brian Schneider batting a .375. Here's the pitch. 4-2 blank. 1-2. Ground ball to Weeks. And that's going to be an fielder's choice. So easily gets forced out at second. And how we figure that out is we take the roll versus the hitter's ground double play, which in this case is a 2, plus the pitcher, plus the pivot of the shortstop. So it's a -1. That is a 0. That's a 2. 4 higher, so that's going to be a force out. And with that, Schneider will come on. Oliver Perez steps up, and he's played in 3 games, 4 at-bats. Strategy rolls a 3. Infield double play depth. 4-4, strikeout 21, that's a 6. Struck him out. 2 away, and we go to the top of the order. Angel Pagan walked his last time up at bat. He's batting 0 for 0 today with a run scored. Strategy roll 9. That's holding off 1-5. That's going to be a walk. 19, that is an 18, and that's going to be a walk. So they walk him again, and that's going to bring up Luis Castillo, who also has a walk and a run scored. 1-3 range play. 6-3. Line drive to Hardy. That's going to be on a line drive. Hardy's range is on a 1-5. That's a 6. That's going to be a single. And that's going to load the bases. So the bases are loaded as David Wright comes up. Wright, 0 for 1 today. But so far, let's take a look at his stats. He's played in 11 games, 45 at-bats, 6 runs, 8 RBIs, no home runs yet, and no stolen bases. He's had 33 home runs and 15 stolen bases in the actual season. And there you play none so far. Here's the pitch to Wright. Strategy rolls a 14. 6-4 blank. 5-6, and that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to advance Pagan to third. Pagan will come home to score. Castelo will go to third. It's now 5-4 Mets. Carlos Beltre now up. Beltre is 1-for-1 with a home run, a run, and 3 RBIs so far on the day. Strategy rolls a 19. 4-3. Double question mark. It's a double star and a 1. 17 too high. 6-2, and that's going to be a base hit. That's a base hit for Beltre. Wright will go to third. He advances to third on a 2 through 6. And next up, it's going to be Carlos Diago, who's 0-for-1. Mets now with a 2-run lead. Serpin has faced his pull rating here in the bottom of the second. 1-5 walk, 13, that is an 8. And that is going to be a walk, and that loads the bases. As that loads the bases, they're going to go and have a little bit of a conference chat on the mound to find out what's going on with Jeff. And the umpire now calls them all back, trying to calm him down. He can face 11 more batters. Brian Church up. Church is 0-for-1. The pitch, strategy rolls an 8. 3-2, and that's going to be a walk. That's going to drive in another run. 12, that is a 2. And that is going to drive in another run. Bullpen for the Brewers. This really has been warming up now. To do, we'll see what happens. Damon Easley is 1-for-1. The pitch, strategy rolls a 9. 5-3, that's a blank. 1-2, power hit to Braun. That's a 5, that's going to be a single, that's a base hit. And that is a base hit to Braun. And that's now 4-8. And with only 1 and 2/3 innings pitched, that's going to do it for Jeff Suppan. The Brewers are going to the bullpen early on in this game. And they are going to bring in Manny Parada. Actually, they're going to bring in Carlos. And we have a left-left switch coming up. So they're actually going to bring in, they're going to bring in Carlos Villanueva to come in. He's got 1 win, 15 and 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 11 hits, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk. It happens sometimes the way the dice come out here in these replays. Let's take a look at the stats here for Jeff Suppan. He went 1 and 2/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 8 runs, 8 earned runs, 5 walks, 1 strikeout, 1 home run, an ERA of a 25.87. So Carlos Villanueva will come in to try to close out this inning. Brian Schneider due up. Strategy rolls a 12. 3-4. Possible error. 2-4. Ground ball to fielder. Fielder's error range is on a 1 to 9. That's a 4. That's going to be an error. It's a one-base error. And the Mets now go to 9, have a 5-run lead over the Brewers. On that, Oliver Perez now up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 18 on the strategy die. The Mets holding off. 2-5. Strikeout. 21. That's a 13. Struck him out. So that's going to strike him out. Six runs, 5 hits, 1 error. At the end of 2, it's Mets 9, Brewers 4. We go to the top of the 3rd. It's going to be Prince Fielder, Bill Hall, and Corey Hart due up for the Brew Crew. Prince Fielder 0 for 1. 4-5. Strikeout 20. That's a 20. Struck him out. Bill Hall 1 for 1 with a run scored. The pitch. 5-3 blank. 13 outside of the range, 1-4, and that's going to be a base hit. And Bill Hall is on with a single. Infield coming to double play depth. Strategy rolls a 17. Brewers holding off. Corey Hart 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 6-5. Strikeout 8. That's a 1. Struck him out. Struck him in. That's going to bring up J.J. Hardy. Hardy is 1 for 1 with a home run, a run, and 2 RBIs. 6-2. That's going to be a walk. 17. That's a 13, and that's going to be a walk. And now runners on first and second. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Carlos Villanueva. Whoop. Yeah, but I wanted to check there. I wanted to check this. He's 5 games, 6 at-bats. He's batting above his average right now. Strategy rolls a 13. Infield normal depth. 6-6 home run chance. And a 1 to 15. 17 is too high. 18 outside of the range, 1-6, double star 6, and that is going to be a fly ball out there to Church, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's going to be Angel Pagan, Luis Castillo, and David Wright due up for the Mets. Angel Pagan with 2 walks and 2 runs scored, top of the order for the Mets. Here's the pitch. 3-1, strikeout 8, that's a 1. Struck him out. 1 away. Luis Castillo is 1 for 1 with a walk and 2 runs scored. 5-3, that's going to be a walk. That's a walk plus. Same thing with the strikeout plus. We add 10. We're adding 12. That's a 27. That is an 11. And that is a walk. So with a runner now on first, infield coming into double play depth. Strategy rolls a 7. The Mets holding off on strategy. David Wright 1 for 2 with a run, 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch. 1-3, strikeout 9, 10, too high. 2-5, double star 1, ground ball to Hall, and that is going to be an out at second. Castullo will go to second. The out is at first with that. So 1 away, 2 away with a runner now on second, and Carlos Beltre comes up. Beltre is 2 for 2 with a home run, 2 runs. It's a 4 RBI day for Carlos Beltre. 3-1, strikeout 8, 17, too high. 2-5, fly ball out there to Kepler. And that's going to be out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the Mets. At the end of 3, Mets 9, Brewers 4. We go to the top of the 4th. It's going to be Jason Kendall, Ricky Weeks, Gabe Kepler due up for the Brew Crew. With that, Oliver Perez can face 8 more batters before he's considered tired. Kendall 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 6-1, blank. 16 outside of the range, 2-1, and that's going to be a fly ball to Beltre. Out number 1. Top of the order, Ricky Weeks is 1 for 1 with a walk, a run scored. 3-6 range play. 9 outside of the range, 3-2, too easily. Easily's range is on a 1-2. That's a 1. He'll make the catch. And 2 away. That's going to bring up Gabe Kepler. Kepler is 1 for 2 on the day with a double, a strikeout, 2 RBIs. 2-5. Walk plus 16. That's a 14. And that's going to be a walk. So with Kepler now on first, Ryan Braun will come up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 4. 3-6 range play. 7 outside of the range. 6-3 fly ball to Pagan. Pagan's range is in a 1-3. That's a 1. He'll make the catch and retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the Brewers. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be Carlos Thiago, Ryan Church, and Damon Easley due up for the Mets. Carlos Thiago is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Here's the pitch. 5-3. That's going to be a walk plus 23. That is an 8, and that is a walk. So with that, Church is on with a base with a walk, and that's going to bring the infield to double play depth. Ryan Church is 0 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. Strategy roll 17, and here's the pitch. 5-1, strikeout plus 22. That's a 15. Struck him out looking. So 2-1 away. Infield still at double play depth. Strategy rolls a 10. Damon Easley 2 for 2 with an RBI. The pitch. 1-6, strikeout 6. That's a 4. Struck him out. So 2 away. That's going to bring up Brian Schneider. Schneider is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is an 8. 1-1 walk, 12. That's a 2, and that's going to be a walk. All right, with that, Villanueva now tired as we go to Oliver Perez. Perez is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Struck out his last 2 times. 3-4, possible error. 1-6, power hit to Braun. On a 15, that's going to be a double. No error there, that is an 11. And the Mets now have a 6-run lead. Schneider getting the hold sign. Carlos now tired. They are going to leave him in, Prince. And that's going to bring up Angel Pagan. Pagan is 0 for 1. Walk, 2 walks, a strikeout, 2 runs. Strategy roll 5. The pitch. 5-2, walk, 19. That's a 1. And these Mets are just punishing the Brewers here. They're looking for their second sweep of the season. Luis Castillo is 1 for 1 with a double, 2 doubles, and 2 runs. Here's the pitch. 2-4. It's a wild pitch. Now, on a wild pitch, we're going to take a look here. On a 1 through 10, it's a wild pitch. On a 11 to 12, it's a pass ball. That's a 15 outside of the range. Nothing happens. 6-1, that is going to be a base hit. It's a base hit. That's going to score Schneider. Perez will come in. Pagan will go to third. And it's a 2-run RBI for Luis Castillo. As David Wright will come up. He's 1 for 3 with a run, 2 RBIs, runners on the corners. 6-5. At the ballpark, we're going to go to Shea Stadium. 4-5, and that is going to be a double star 2, and that's going to be a ground ball to Hardy, and that will retire the side. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 4, it's Mets 12, Brewers 4. We go to the top of the 5th. Prince Fielder, Billy Hull, Corey Hart due up for the Brew Crew. Prince Fielder is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Perez can face 4 more batters. 2-4. Hit by pitch, that's an 18, that's a 16. Perez will give a +5. And with that, Fielder is on. Umpire awarding him first base. Bill Hall, 2 for 2 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. Brewers down by 8, 2-6. That's going to be a 24. That's a 4. Struck him out. And 1 away. Excuse me there. Corey Hart 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 5-3, blank. 20 outside the range, a 6-6. That's going to be a base hit past Beltray. And with that, Fielder will get the hold sign on that. It's a 0. So runners with a adjusted base run rating of less than 1, the runners will hold. J.J. Hardy due up. Hardy is 1 for 1 with a home run, a walk, a run, 2 RBIs. The pitch, 1 away, runners on first and second. 3-3. Double, question mark, double star on a 1-6. The 7 is too high. 2, that's going to be a strikeout. Struck him out. 2 away. Carlos Villanueva not taking the hit here. And they're going to bring in the right-handed pitch hitter, Joe Dillon. Dylan will come in to pinch hit. Dylan batting a .500. 1-6, possible error on a throw. 3-2. And that is going to be a 1. That's going to strike him out. So with that, the Brewers leave 2 on. It's no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Carlos Beltre, Carlos Diablo, Ryan Church due up. So they are going to bring in Mark So they're going to bring in Mark Defiance will come in to pinch hit. For right now, let's take a look at his card. Defiance. No wins, no losses. He does have 1 inning pitched, allowed 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look here at the stats for Carlos Villanueva. He went 2 1/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, an ERA of a 3.05. Excuse me there. So that is Carlos Beltre is 2 for 3 with a home run, 2 walks. It's a 4 RBI day for Beltre. 5-1, strikeout 8, 19, too high. 2-3, and that's going to be a fly ball to Kepler. Out number 1, 1 away, Carlos Dialgo, 0 for 1 with a walk, 2 walks, and 2 runs. Here's the pitch. 3-4, double question mark, double star and a 1-4. The 19 is too high. 2-3, and that's going to be a ground ball to Hall. Out number 2, 2 away. That's going to bring up Ryan Church. Church is 0 for 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and RBI. 1-3, possible error on a throw. 4-5, hop up to Weeks. Weeks' error range is at a 1-4. That's a 12. No error there. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Mets. It's an easy inning score as the Brewers retire the Mets in order. We go to the top of after 5. It's Mets 12, Brewers 4. We go to the top of the 6th. Jason Kendall, Wiki Weeks, Gabe Kepler due up for the Mets. And with that, Oliver Perez is now tired. So we do have a new pitcher on the mound. And with that, they are going to bring in Carlos Munoz. Yep. Carlos Munoz will come into the game. That's his card there. Carlos comes into the game with a 3.91 ERA. He's got 1 win, no losses, 2 1/3 innings pitched. Allowed 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Oliver Perez. He went 5 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, 1 home run, 1 hit by pitch, an ERA of a 4.24. Jason Kendall is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Brewers down by 8. 5-2 range play. That's going to be a 5-4 double star 2. That's a fly ball out to the Pagan. Pagan's range is in a 1-3. That's a 6. It's going to be a double. And Kendall is on with a double. We go to the top of the order. Ricky Weeks is 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Here's the pitch. No strategy. Strategy rolls have been turned off. 1-3 blank. 4-4 ground ball to Easily. And that is going to be an out at first. And with that, Kendall will get the hold sign. Gabe Kepler up. Now, the reason we have no strategy is we take the difference in the score. In this case, it's 8. We add it to the inning. 8 and 6 is 14. Yeah, 8 and 6 is 14. 14 is higher, so it's a 4-run difference right now. If we bring that under 4, strategy will get turned back on. Right now, strategy rolls are turned off. Kepler is 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, a strikeout, 2 RBIs. 6-1, double question mark, double star, and a 1-14, 13. And that's going to be a fly ball to Pagan. And Kendall will get the hold sign. 2 away. Ryan Braun is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 2-4 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Shea Stadium. 3-6 power hit to Pagan. That's a 4. It's a home run. It's a two-run home run by Jason Broad. It's now 6-12. The Brewers cut the lead to half on a 2-run home run out there to left field. And that's going to bring up Prince Fielder. Fielder is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 1-2, strikeout 10, that's a 9, struck him out. So 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be Damon Easily, Brian Schneider, and Carlos Munoz due up for the Mets. Diamond Easily. 2 for 3 with a strikeout and an RBI. Here's the pitch. 6-3, strikeout plus 16. That's a 15. Struck him out. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Brian Schneider. Schneider is 0 for 2 with a walk, 2 runs scored. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-4. Strikeout 8. That's a 3. Struck him out. 2 away. Carlos Munoz not taking the hit here. Marlon Anderson will come in to pinch hit. Anderson batting 1,000. 3, 5, strikeout, 10, 11, too high. 3-2, ground ball to fielder. And that is out number 3. So we go to the top of the 7th. We do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Mets. And that is going to be the right-handed pitcher. They're going to bring in Brian Stokes. Yep. Brian Stokes is going to come in. Let's take a look at his card. He is also one of the starters as well. He does have one start for the Mets, but he's mostly a relief pitcher. Stokes will come into the game with a 3.0 ERA, no wins, no losses. 3 innings pitched, allowed 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. He's going to have to face off against Bill Hall, Corey Hart, J.J. Hardy at the end of 6. Brewers retiring the Mets in order. At the end of 6, it's going to be Mets 12, Brewers 6. Brewers cut the deficit down to half. Bill Hall, here's the pitch. He's 2 for 3 with a strikeout and a run. 1-6, strikeout 15. That is an 11. Struck him out. So let's take a look real quick at the stats here for Carlos Nunez. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 1 home run, an ERA of an 8.18. Corey Hart, 1 for 3, the pitch. 6-1, strikeout, 9, that's a 4. Struck him out. 2 away, and that's going to bring up J.J. Hardy. Hardy, 1 for 2 with a home run, a walk, a strikeout, a run, 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch. 1-1, strikeout 9, 18, too high. 6-6, that's going to be a fly ball out there to Church. And sing, take me out to the ball game. So the Mets retire the Brewers in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th. We do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Brewers. And that is going to be Guillermo Mota will come in for the Brew Crew. That's his card. Mota, no ERA. He's got 5 innings pitched, 1 win, 5 innings pitched, allowed 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. Taking a look here at the stats from Mark. Mark went 2 innings, allowed 2 strikeouts. No ERA. Let's take a look at the box score here after 6 innings had been played. Milwaukee scoring 4 runs in the 2nd inning and 2 runs in the 6th. That's where we have 6 runs, 9 hits. They did commit 1 error. The Mets, 3 in the 1st, 6 in the 2nd, and then 3 more in the 4th. And the Brewers have been just shutting them down since and clawing that lead. They've been clawing at that lead. We go to the top of the order. It is Angel Pagan, Carlos Luis Castillo and David Wright due up for the Mets. 0 for 1. 3 walks, a strikeout, 2 runs. Here's the pitch. 5-1 with a walk, 19. That's a 1. That's going to be a walk for Angel Pagan. So runner on first. Infield double play depth. No, remember, strategy rolls are turned off at this point in the game. Luis Castillo is 0 for 2 with a walk, 2 walks, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch. 3-5 walk plus 27. That's a 15. And that is a walk. So runners now in first and second. David Wright will come up. He's 1 for 4 with a run, 2 RBIs. 4-5 blank. 6-2 ground ball to Weeks. And that is going to be no double play there. It's a 2. So Pagan will go to third, Castillo to second, and the out at first. So runners now in the scoring position. Carlos Beltre, 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 runs, and 4 RBIs. 2-1, strikeout, 8. That's a 5. Struck him out. So 2 away, and that's going to bring up Carlos Thiago, who's 0 for 2 with a 2 walks, 2 runs. Here's the pitch. 5-2, double question mark. Single and a 1-8, 16, too high. 1-4, double star 1, fly ball to Braun. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. At the end of 7, Nets 12, Brewers 6. We go to the top of the 8th. Guillermo Mota, Jason Kendall, Ricky Weeks due up. Stokes staying in. Mota not taking the hit here. Craig Console will come in to pinch hit. And with that, the Mets do make some changes to their lineup. And with that, Reyes will take over at second. Shortstop will be Jose Reyes, and that is the only changes that are being made. Is just to second base and shortstop. Craig Console will come up. Here's the pitch. Brian Stokes can face 5 more batters. We're going to leave him in 2-5. Possible error on a throw. 5-3. Double star 5. Fly ball to Beltre. Out number 1, 1 away. Jason Kendall. 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. 5-5 power. 5-5 is a walk. 12-19. 3-6, and that's going to be a fly ball to Beltre. Out number 2. 2 away, top of the order. Ricky Weeks. 1 for 3, the pitch. And that's going to be 4-3. That's going to be a walk, a strikeout. 11-20, too high. 2-4. And that's going to be a line drive to Reyes. And that will be out number 3. So we go to the top, we go to the bottom of the 9th. It's no runs, no hits, no errors. And the Brewers going to bring in Brian Slouch. That's his card. So with that, Kepler will come out at center field. They're going to bring in Tony Gwynn. So third base. No, we have someone good on third. We have Bill Hall. Yep. So that is the only change that they're going to make to their defense, is Tony Gwynn's going to play center field now. So Ryan Church, Jose Reyes, Brian Schneider due up for the Mets. Here's the pitch to Church. Church is 0 for 3. Before we get there, Brian Slouch comes into the game with a 2.25 ERA. 4 innings pitched, allowed 4 hits, no strikeouts, 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Mota. Mota went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout, no ERA. Church 0 for 3, the pitch. 6-5 home run. That's a 12, that's a 6, and that ball is out of here. And it's now in Ryan Church. 2 RBI. It's a first home run of the game for him. It's now 13-6. Jose Reyes is batting a .316. Here's the pitch. 5-2 range play. 3-1 base hit to Weeks. Weeks' range is in a 1-3. That's a 6. He'll make it, and that one will get by him. And it gets past him as he tries to go diving after it. Infield double play death. Brian Schneider up. He's 0 for 3. 5-3. Strikeout 8. That's an 8. Struck him out. 1 away. Infield still at double play depth. Brian Stokes not taking the hit. Nick Evans going to come in to pinch hit today now. Evans, here's the pitch. 1-5 blank. 4-4. Ground ball to Hardy. And that is going to advance Reyes to second, the out at first. And 2 away. Top of the order, Angel Pagan, 0 for 1 with 4 runs, a strikeout, 4 walks, a strikeout, 2 runs. Here's the pitch. 1-2. That's going to be a walk. 4-6, too high. 5-2. That's going to be a double pass Gwynn. And it's now 14-6. Reyes up. Reyes batting at .250. Here's the pitch. Slouch now tired. But he's going to stay in. 2-2. Blank. 4-6, double star 2, ground ball, 2 Weeks. And that will retire the side. So with that, we go to the Mets bullpen for the final time. We go to the top of the ninth. And they're going to bring in Joe Smith. Joe Smith will come into the game with a 5.29 ERA. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. After 8, it's the Mets 14, Brewers 6. Can the Brewers find some of that ninth inning magic? Or will the Mets win this game? We'll find out. Let's take a look right now at the stats here for Brian Stokes. Stokes went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, an ERA of a 1.80. Brewers having to go deep into the bullpen. That's what the Mets wanted. 1 2/3 innings for the Met, for Joe Smith. 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. No wins, no losses, no saves just yet. The Mets, 3 outs away from winning. Tony Gwynn batting 100. Here's the pitch. 2-6. Strikeout 8-11. Too high. 3-3, and that's going to be a base hit past Diogo. And Gwynn is on with a base hit. So with that, they're going to bring in Escobar to pinch run. They're going to try to get some runs here. Ryan Braun up. Braun is 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. 2-1 home run chance on a 1. The 19 is too high. 1-1 base hit past Reyes. And that's going to send Escobar to third. He'll go to third on a 3-6. His base run rating is a 3. So now the Brewers have a runner in scoring position. Prince Fielder, who's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. No outs, 1-3, strikeout 10, that's an 8. Struck him out. 1 away. Smith now tired. Bill Hall up, he's 2 for 4. Let's take a look at the box score real quick after 8 innings of play. Well, the Brewers scoring 4 runs in the second, 2 runs in the 6th, and have been shut out since. The Mets scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Brewers 6 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. The Mets 14 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Corey Hart 2 for 4. Here's the pitch. 6-2, double star, ground ball to Reyes. Are they gonna try to send him? Yes. Are they gonna, will the defense try for the out at home? No. They're gonna go for the double play. So, Escobar will score. Braun will get forced out at second. And Hall is on. It's now a 7-run game. Brewers trying to work some of that 9th inning magic. Corey Hart 1 for 4. 2 strikeouts. The pitch. 1-2 range play at Shea Stadium. 2-6, that's going to be a blank. That's a rare play. Let's see what happens. And it's grounded to second, who throws it in the dirt, making the first baseman scoop up the ball. Resolve play. Using range play check for first base to see if he scoops up the ball. Otherwise, it's an E4. Throwing error on Reyes. It's a one-base error. And that's going to put runners on first and second. 2 outs still, and J.J. Hardy comes up to bat. Hardy, 1 for 3, home run, a walk, a run, 2 RBIs. 3-4 range play. 1-1 ground ball to Reyes. Reyes' range is on a 1-4. That's a 6. It's a base hit. Hall will come home to score. He scores on a 2-6. Hart will go to second. Will go to third. He advances to third on a 3-6. Brewers clawing back. It's now 8. It's now 8 for the Brewers. 8-4, 14-8. And that's going to do it for Joe Smith. Smith will come out of the game. And they're going to bring in Aaron Hellman to pitch. That's his card. Hellman comes into the game with a 4.50 ERA. 4 innings pitched, allowed 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. Ryan Slouch not taking the hit here. They're going to the bullpen. And they're going to bring in Russell Ryan. All right, Brian, here's the pitch. Let's take a look real quick at the stats here for Joe Smith. Smith went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 7.83. Here's the pitch to Brian. Runners on the corners, the Mets. 1 out away from winning. 1-3. That's going to be a walk. 13-14 too high. 1-1 base hit to Beltre. That scores another run. Hardy on a base run rating of a 2. It is equal to the 2. And Hardy will go to third. It's now 14-9. And the Brewers are down by 5. Jason Kendall 1 for 4 with a double, a run scored. 2-5 walk plus 22. That's an 18. And that loads the bases. We go to the top of the order. Ricky Weeks 1 for 4 with a run, with a walk and a run scored. The pitch, 4-4, error on a possible throw. 1-4, ground ball to Diago. Error rating is a 4, that's a 17. No error there, and that's the game. As the New York Mets defeat the Brewers 14-9. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Final line score coming right up. What a 9th inning. Talk about some 9th inning magic. The Brewers just couldn't finish it up. Brewers, 9 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. The Mets, 14 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. Oliver Perez will get his second win. Jeff Spawn will pick up his second loss. We'll take a look at those stats in just a second. J.J. Hardy picks up his third home run of the replay. Ron will hit his second home run of the replay. Carlos Beltre will hit his second home run for the Mets in this replay. And Ryan Church hits his third home run of the replay. Aaron Hillman, the last pitcher up for the Mets, went 1/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, an ERA of a 4.19. Brian Slouse, 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 1 home run, an ERA of a 5.40. Oliver Perez will pick up the win. He went 5 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, 1 home run, 1 hit by pitch, an ERA of a 4.24. Jeff Serpon will pick up the loss. He went 1 2/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned runs, 5 walks, 1 strikeout, and 1 home run, an ERA of a 25.87. So with that, the Brewers are dropped to 5-7. The Mets go to 9-2. And that's going to do it for us here at Shea Stadium. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstiles as you catch the 7 train here in Flushing. And until next time, I'm Scooney007 reminding you to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos go up and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scooney007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.